The Luck Woo Handicap, the third, and we've got Racing Fighter, a four-time course and distance winner. Off a rating of 76 at the moment. Team Spirit likely to go forward. Compassion Spirit has shown his best form across at Happy Valley. Armour Eagle, 2 starts in strong fields. First starters, California Sky and Double Six Pop. Gallant Express, Wagner Borges, 3 rides for a couple of placings. And down the bottom, Handsome 12, a gear change, gets the cheek pieces on. All right, we've made our way across to the touchscreen for the first of the preview races, Nick, and we're running the 1200 metres off a good to slow anticipated pace.
Yeah, I mean, you've got the likes of Team Spirit who likes to go forward. Now, California Sky, obviously an interesting runner because he is a newcomer, but he has shown pace in his trials, and Compassion Spirit and Gallant Express is a horse who's been kept busy. He shouldn't be too far away as well, Paul.
Yeah, small field. I think everyone's going to get into their positions. Another one of the first starters here in Hong Kong, Double Six Pop. He has gone forward in a couple of his trials, but just from his wide draw, I think he'll go back, head towards the back. Racing Fighter, we know, generally gets back as well, along with Beauty Mission. But yeah, you're right. California Sky is the interesting one here.
And with quite a bit of focus on California Sky in that speed map, the man that takes the ride for the first time in Hong Kong is Sha Tin. Nick was out at track work yesterday morning to catch up with Sha himself.
Sha, you ride a newcomer this weekend by the name of California Sky. You've trialled him and he looks to show good speed.
Yes, he's a lovely horse. Trialled him, I think, 2 times, and he gave me a nice feel. He felt like every time he's improving all his trials, so looking forward to riding him.
And well drawn, obviously he's got the inside barrier, so that's going to be a big help on debut.
Yes, of course. He's got some natural speed at the gate, and I think from that good draw will help him. He's a big, strong horse, so I think it's a big advantage.
You actually rode this horse in a trial, I think, in a trial that Lucky With You won, so there would have been plenty of speed on that day.
Yes, I remember that day. Like I said, he just have so much natural speed and lovely horse going forward.
And he's won a couple in Australia over a little bit further. Obviously, you've ridden plenty of horses, plenty of winners here. What type of horse do you need to go and win first time up in Hong Kong?
Actually, just the horse that how he is, just lot of natural speed and very straightforward. He do everything right, so he's come on pretty quick, and I think he'll be in a winner's box very quickly.
And just on the meeting gone Wednesday, another winner for you, so things are ticking over quite nicely?
Yes, of course. I had to battle with my shoulder injury for almost 2 months, and that's over now. So now I'm back to myself and just need to ride some more winners now.
Starts off over the 1200 metres this week, Nick, California Sky, but he was a very confident Sha Tin.
He was, yeah. Interesting listening to obviously his comments on him, because he's clearly a horse who's shown plenty of speed. He's drawn gate number 1, so he's well placed to go forward, Paul, and he does stay a little bit further.
He does. Look, his 2 wins are over 1500 metres in Australia, and he did take a while to win those 2 races, and they're both on soft tracks when he won. Now, we've seen him go really well on the trials here, 3 starts, but he is starting up over 1200.
He is indeed. So that is California Sky. Some of his opposition, Team Spirit, Paul, go forward. Armour Eagle's done a good job in 2 starts, bumped into some nice horses, the Golden Scenery and Romantic Warrior here. Yeah,
no, it was a good run here from, I thought, Armour Eagle in particular. Once he got out, he hit the line really strongly. A smaller field, I think, will help him a lot. He's had the 2 runs, so he's got sort of the race fitness on his side here, and I think it's a really strong form race with Romantic Warrior being a really good horse.
Yeah, obviously Romantic Warrior partnered by Joe. He takes over on this horse this time in. His record for trainer Mi Choi, I think, is 10 rides for 3 winners. So it's a good percentage, and I imagine Joe would have looked back at that replay and certainly would have liked the run of Armour Eagle.
And on Romantic Warrior, he trialled up quite nicely yesterday morning at Sha Tin. Final replay is Compassion Spirit. Nick, now he's raced well over the 1200 metres, but it's all been at Happy Valley.
Yeah, that's probably the slight concern. He's had plenty of racing here at Sha Tin, 12 runs. He has run a couple of placings, so he's not sort of a one-trick pony completely, but all 4 wins, Paul, have been at the Valley. But he continues to race well.
He is. He's racing really nicely. And when he did win 2 starts ago, it was a great ride from Zach to get him into the absolutely right position. Look, I'm just a little bit concerned about those Sha Tin stats.
OK, and finally, another one of the newcomers we'll see shortly, but Gallant Express first, Paul. Now, this is a horse that's also been in some strong fields. He's been racing Lucky With You, the Golden Scenery, Master 8, and Super 10's not hopeless either.
No, so really strong form races, and the last 2 seconds have been behind Lucky With You, as you can see, and this is the occasion. And these two horses went clear. This is a really good race, this race. Look, I think he's a good chance. I've got him in as a Quinella horse.
Yeah, I'd be glad that David Hayes' horse isn't turning up this week as well, because he's run into the back of him twice. But he's been kept busy. He's clearly a very fit horse. Just having a look through what work he's done in between, it's been very minimal, as you'd expect. So he's clearly fresh and well, and he's fit, and he should run well.
It's the Borgner and a size combination. Now, this is the first starter we were going to get to before Gallant Express, but it's 6 a pop here, Nick, and he's making his debut on the back of just a couple of trials.
Yeah, he was fourth this day behind Hot King Prawn, so he kept good company, and he was on the pace when winning down in Australia. Only had a couple of runs there, was third at Rose Hill thereafter, winning at Canterbury Pool over the 1100 metres, so he's clearly got plenty of speed. I think he's a very interesting runner.
Yeah, look, he is. He's 1184 pounds. He's had the 2 trials. Just a little bit awkward in barrier 9. I just think if he goes forward, he could get trapped wide with Team Spirit and also California Sky in there. So I think they'll probably go back with him.
He's one of a couple of first starters for Tony Millard there on Sunday. But what about in the third, Paul? Who are you going with?
I'm going to go with Armour Eagle. I just thought he comes out of that really strong form race. It was a good run for him, and he's had those 2 runs under his belt now. Gallant Express is very consistent. I think he'll be right there. California Sky, I think, will come on from the run. He's 1281 pounds. He's a big horse, and his wins have been over further. And Team Spirit, a horse who's going to be right on the pace. 4, 7, 5 and 2.
Yeah, I've gone the same way as Paul here. Armour Eagle for me on top as well. I mean, last time out, he just lugged in a little bit in the closing stages, so I think there's more to come, and he looks very progressive. So he'll go on top for me over Team Spirit, who looks well placed to go forward. Alfie Chan's claiming a useful few pounds off of him, and he's a course and distance winner no less than 5 times. Gallant Express goes in. Look, he's rock hard fit. He's been running very well. And California Sky, the newcomer. I think he'll show up well on debut. Not an easy race to make his introduction to Hong Kong, though, but he'll certainly run his race. 4, 2, 7, 5.